Hey Rock and Beer viewers, happy Homebrew Wednesday. There it is in all of its hazy glory. This is the Drop Wheat Nate. Here's the mustache to prove it. That doesn't make any sense. So, yep, here it is, the Drop Wheat Nate. It's been carbonating, it's been in the keg like, about a week, I think. Forced carved it. I had a few glasses yesterday, but yeah, came out ultra hazy, as you can see. So both the wheat and the US04 kind of did their work on this thing. Oh, it smells really nice. It's got that. It's not a crazy hop character, like really, it's nothing that's really punching me out of the glass, but it's nice kind of tropical fruit and a little bit of melon. And then there's a little bit of a character. I think I'll get to it later when I'm doing the actual taste test, but I mean, if you're into haze, that's pretty much the business right there. Probably if I had dry hopped it a bit more, there's condensation on the glass. Probably if I dry hopped it a bit more, I would have been even hazier, but I stuck to the recipe. Oh, it doesn't glow, that's too bad. All right, let's taste it. It's really nice. It's super light. It ended on 10.9, I think. 10.10, 10.9. I think I have a picture. Maybe I'll throw it in from the hydrometer. But yeah, it ended low. Thankfully, a US04 tends to still dry beers out, even though it's a British ale yeast. And I mashed low on this, so yeah, it stopped where I thought it was going to. Which means that it's between 4.8 and 5%. I think it's about 5%, this one. I got the numbers from the recipe pretty much dead on, and the fermentation, yeah. So yeah, it's very nice beer. Yeah, like I said, it's dry, but it still has a decent mouthfeel from all the wheat. It's not like bone dry. It's got a bit of silkiness to it. Really low bitterness. I really like that. I bittered with the Eldorado. Yeah, it was Eldorado, which that is not a hop that I would usually like. Usually I use some kind of neutral bittering hop. Either something like a high alpha German hop or Magnum or something like that. But yeah, I guess the bittering is really, really smooth. It's low, ultra smooth, really goes with the balance. And the hops are juicy, but not... it's not like a huge like burst of tropical fruit, but it's just a nice, smooth, kind of mango-y melon type flavor. It's really nice. I get a little something. I messed around with the water chemistry, and like I mentioned on the nose, there's a little bit of something. And I can't quite put my finger on what it is. It's either something from the yeast, or maybe I messed up the water chemistry a little bit. But it's got a little bit of a kind of harshness on the ends that isn't anything to do with, for instance, hop bitterness or something like that. But it's barely noticeable, if probably only noticeable for me because I'm really critical of my own beer, or the beers that I brew. Technically not my beer, not my recipe. Or well, since I added the wheat in, I guess it is my recipe. Anyway, let's not split hairs on that. I think it came out really nice. I really like the haze effect in it. Probably if I were to brew it again, like if I was gonna make it this this hazy again, I would probably up the dry hop a little bit, maybe, because I think that the wheat and I think especially the English ale yeast, it kind of adds a little bit of fruitiness, or actually, you know what? I think it actually more kind of muddles the hops, because there is a kind of yeast type flavor, that kind of fruity English ale yeast, which actually might be part of that weird thing that I said I couldn't identify. But there is a yeast characteristic to it, which, I mean, is kind of the point with the Northeastern IPAs and pale ales, is to get that kind of fruity yeast flavor in there. But I think it kind of detracts maybe a little bit from the hops. So I'd either maybe go back to a clean ale, like a California ale yeast, or maybe up the dry hopping a little bit. And I can definitely see the thing that I left out of it was a Munich malt. And I think that if I were to do it again and make it a haze bomb, I would still add at least some of that Munich in, because it does, it would be nice with a little bit of maltiness to it, like just a hair, because this is just pure kind of weedy hop juice. But yeah, it's still a really nice beer. It's incredibly easy drinking. I don't think the keg will last very long. I have a 9-liter keg, and I think that it'll be pretty much gone. Well, I am going to bring some to the US. I'm going to bottle up. I don't know how much I can carry in my bags, but I want to make sure I get a bottle to Nate as a thank you for giving me the recipe. And then, yeah, I don't know how much more I'll be able to bring, but definitely going to put some bottles together to bring with me. What else is going on homebrewing wise? Yeah, I put the brown ale, the double brown ale, the Phoenix brown ale, in the fridge to crash cool. Should be a brew day video on that Friday, I think. I'm done editing it, or mostly done editing it. So it'll come out this week. And then hopefully I'll be able to do a taste test of that before I leave, because I'd actually like to bring some of that with me too if it turned out really nice. The gravity samples tasted really nice. But yeah, so I think that I'll probably maybe drink this again on camera, let it age a little bit in the keg. But yeah, I think for my first decan, I can see why people rave about it. The hop combo is awesome, because that is a really nice, fresh, like tropical-y smell. And now I gotta go back and I gotta brew the original to see what that Munich might have brought to it, what a little bit of malt balance might have done for this guy. But you know, I'll drink this, and then I actually have enough hops to brew another one. Maybe I'll stuff my socks full of Munich malt from the US. Anyway, cheers guys. Gonna be a short one this week. I keep swirling around. Yeah, I like to go out on a swirl. Let's go out on a swirl here. Ooh, it's mesmerizing. Hazy swirl. Look at that. Cheers.